Let's play darts. Whoa! Ladies, gentlemen, good evening, good day, good afternoon, good morning, happy Hanukkah, happy Christmas, whatever you're doing, enjoying your day in Barbados, enjoying your day in Slough, wherever you're at today, guys. Welcome to another session of The Arrows. Right, let's hit some 20. So, where are we at? Last time you saw me, if you were here yesterday, you would have seen me throwing some excellent arrows. My best session on doubles. So we're going to do some more doubles today, mainly because that's where I'm finding most improvements. But it's a new week. We're into week 7 now. And after next week, we're going to be testing the average. The average was 42. Will my average increase to 44? And I like to caveat this by saying to people, my average going up is fantastic. It's an indicator of how I'm improving. And I like goals. I like to have that. That motivates me. But it's not about hitting me. If I don't hit that average, I won't beat myself up about it if I'm happy with how I'm progressing. And if anybody remembers, at the start of last month, or at the end of last month, I felt I had 2 weeks where I wasn't really. Where did I double some 19? Sorry. I felt I wasn't improving much. Even though my averages were going up, I felt like my improvements were stagnating. And I can honestly tell you, I feel the last few weeks, the start of May, I've really progressed in terms of consistency around my darts. Don't know my average is particularly much higher, but when I'm throwing 3 darts, all 3 darts are going where I want them more or less. Every now and again, I get the odd one that goes where it shouldn't do. But at the start, if you just watch one of my videos, I would get 1 out of 3 darts where in the range I want it, and the other 2 would just go completely the wrong place. So I feel I'm getting consistency. I feel my throw is getting better. And when I say my throw is getting better, the things I want to eliminate, I think I'm slowly eliminating, like my head movement. I understand my head does move. I see it in the videos myself, but it's a lot less than it was. Body movement, shoulder movement, everything. So I want to just say, if you're not following Straight to the Point, he's a guy who does videos teaching beginners how to throw. He's absolutely fantastic. I really credit him with a lot of what I focused on. I've had great advice from people and loads of things that people have said to me I've done. But in terms of how I started to focus on different things, his videos from a personal point of view really helped. I would really recommend looking at some of those. So for example, last week I said all week I'm going to just do these changes. So my setup, I'm going to be bringing this, we're going to do some 18s here. Bring my hand up every time like this. Because I wasn't doing that before. And I think that sort of straightens up my shoulders, keeps it a bit more fixed. I think that's been helpful. I'm not doing it every time, so this is going to be taken into week 7. What else do I need to do? What I'm going to be doing this week is my follow through. I'm not going to go crazy with what I want it to do. I just want that arm to be straight on follow through. Very snatchy at times, so I just want the consistency of follow through now. Let's go 17s. See, like that. That was good. Not so good. Good follow through again. So these are the small things. I'm going to make small and steady progress if I can. Not pressure myself into big changes all the time. Let's go ball. Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? Look at that. The cling and the clang of the darts hitting each other, the metal on metal, the metal on the wires. That is the sound. That is the sound of I don't know what it's the sound of God himself. That's what I think. I reference God a lot. I'm not actually a religious man. I think I believe in something spiritual out there. I don't align myself with a religion, or I don't actually pray to a God. I think I'm a man of science, really. If somebody proves to me otherwise, I'm all for it. But I do think there's something spiritual out there. Right, let's get this party started. Let's go tops. Let's go some singles, doubles. Sorry, let's go. Nice. And scoring and getting these going around the clock. I don't think we'll get round the clock again today, and I'm not going to rush it. But it's not necessarily about getting good results. It's actually more about how I feel my throw is. That's what I think anyway, and I think long term that's the best way. So am I doing all the things I want it to do? Because if I didn't do all the right things and I hit tops here, I wouldn't be that happy. I want to do all the right things and then work on the accuracy. Hitting the doubles is a means to an end rather than the end point. The end point is making my throw consistent every single time. So I had a great weekend, darts included. So on Saturday night, Tyson Fury, Usyk, we haven't spoke about that. People know, if you watch any of my last few videos, I've been so excited about that fight. What a fight it was as well. What a fight that was. So what I'll say about it is it actually panned out quite like I thought it would, in that Tyson Fury would be too big, too strong, and after 6 rounds, because Usyk started well, but there was I think it was round 3, 4, 5, Fury really put it on him, and it looked like Fury was such a bigger man that Usyk was starting to pant and look tired, and I said to Ransom, who was here, my friend, I think this is, what a spectacle we're seeing. Fury's annihilating him here, and it's a matter of time to get knocked out. We both thought that, and then what a turnaround! And you know what? The right man did win in the end. Usyk deserved that win. Fury's always going to showboat. I just feel that if he kept to the plan, kept focused, he probably would have won that fight. And look, the ref should have stopped it. In any other fight, at any point of those sort of being wobbled around the ring completely out of it, referees would just pull that fight up. But I guess I can, it's for such a big title, such a big fight. I do understand it. I think the ref did quite well really with that. Right, what are we doing here? Tops again. But yeah, loved it. It's a really good fight. And I hope the rematch, and I think Fury would win the rematch, and that's a bold prediction as well. There we go. But it depends on how he comes out of this mentally. How does he, it's the first time he's suffered loss, suffered defeat, and he's always been very brash about, no man born from his mother could beat me and stuff like that. So if you come with that attitude, how you take the loss after is interesting, I think. But I love sport, so this is all good. Right, what on earth was that? Not great, but that's okay. But on that night, Ransom came around, we watched that, and we played some darts. And I actually hit the 3 best darts I've ever hit, all in bull. We were playing round the clock. He doesn't play that often, so we tried to make it fairer. He did round the clock on singles. I had to get 3 in a row, so I had to get 3 and 1, 3 and 2, and we go round the clock. Then on bull, I hit 3 bulls with 3 darts. So I hit the bull. First one up on bull as well. It wasn't like it was the 3rd or 4th throw on bull. First dart on bull, bang, 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 3 in a row. Couldn't believe it. And thank goodness somebody was here to witness it. Because if I'd taken a photo and showed people, they would be like, you've done that on purpose. You've set that up. But no, honestly, I hit my 3 best darts and Ransom was here. Because he doesn't play darts that often. He was impressed, actually, to be fair. So that was Saturday. On Sunday, I went to Crystal Palace versus Aston Villa with my Crystal Palace supporting best friend James. He, obviously loving life at 4-5-0, but he likes darts. He loves his darts. He's got a dartboard at the end of his garden in his man cave, like every good man wants. And we went to the pub before the match in Sutton. There we go. And the old bank, and they've got a dartboard there. A nice dartboard as well, with a proper surround, etc. Look at that, that's nice. Oh, unlucky me old fruit bun. Double 17s we're on now, that's nice. And James was always been a little bit better than me, I think, because of his dartboard. Obviously, me training, I feel like I've certainly caught up. If not, perhaps on doubles, I'm a bit better than him. But my goodness, we played 301 legs, 3-0 up. He was just hitting double after double, which was really credit to him because he admitted he doesn't really throw too many doubles in training, and he should. So I lost those first three, and then I clawed it back, made him play three more, and it was 3-3, and then we had to go. So 3-3. So that was quite exciting. It's good to play out in the wild. So I want to do more of that. The meat and drink is this training. Oh, if that was just a little bit more line. Oh, lucky. Yeah, I'm not throwing bad lately though. I feel like if I can keep this up for another week or two, perhaps this is a level, like my new level. And I had some great comments from you guys on the last video, sort of saying, "Wow, you really have improved. Like that was your best session." And it's just great to hear that, especially from a lot of you guys who are very experienced, or at the same stage as I am. And it must be, I think it's quite good that we're all helping each other. I find it so helpful. Oh, can't get this 17 though. That's not very helpful. So yeah, I've been playing a lot of darts, and this weekend it's been a packed weekend of fun. I'm grateful to be alive, if I'm honest. I really am. Because life is hard a lot of the time. Oh God, especially when you're hitting 17s. So those moments in between difficulty, you've just got to embrace, be aware of it, be grateful, show gratitude. I will be very grateful if I hit this double 17. I have a little book. I think it's called 5 lines a day or a line a day, and every night or every morning I'll write in there what I did that day and how just as a reminder in a few years. Oh my goodness, of what I was getting up to and little anecdotes. I'd recommend it if I'm honest, because I find it really good for gratitude, and I think everybody needs a little bit of gratitude. I think sometimes we forget how lucky we are, and I certainly try and remind myself. I wish I'd hit this 17 though. I mean, it's getting boring. I've hit either side of it, up and down. Okay, let's take this seriously. Let's really unwind. Let's go through that process again. So, darts by the side, bringing it up. There we go, look at that. Process. Lining it up, bring it back. Oh, let's pour that last one. Yeah, so week 7. So we're really going through the weeks here. I'm quite excited. I'm a bit nervous, really, because as obviously time goes on, I've really held myself accountable on averages. So it'll be a good test, really. There we go. I'm lucky. I'm really enjoying it. I mean, that's the main thing, isn't it? Is enjoying it. Meditational, medicinal. And it's good. It's sport. It's competition. Competing against yourself or competing against your friend or competing. Everyone needs a bit of competition. I think men need competition. I think it's important for men to have competition. I think we gravitate towards that. I mean, women do too, but I know men more because I am one. So I can't really talk for women, if I'm honest. But what am I going 16 to double 15? Come on. I mean, I've got 2 children, I've got 2 boys. If I had girls, I would be in a world of trouble. I wouldn't even know where to start. Because I see my friends, most of my friends have got daughters. And now I don't care what anyone says. They come out the box as, very different, if you ask me. Having witnessed with my own eyes, my 2 boys are very different. Very, fantastic children, but very different and come out that way. So Ooh la la. We're all different, really. So what works for me won't work for you, perhaps. So some things I will say that do work is doubles training. 100%. If anyone says, what's the biggest thing? It's training doubles instead of anything else. Oh, as you can see, it's really paying off. It is sometimes. But even though all of these misses very close to the target, there's not like any that I'm saying, oh my goodness. A couple have hit the old surround there, and they're not ideal. But in general, that's good too. That's unlucky. Those were lovely. The way they were released, I can sort of say they're lovely just as they're released before they hit the board. If I know, you know, when you know that you've been playing, you've got arrows. When you throw that arrow, everything lines up well before it's even just as it's left the hand, the fingers. You know, that's tremendous feeling. Right, let's get that here. Oh, that's unlucky. Oh, not too bad. I just love this game. It's just great, isn't it? It's just elite. It's the purest sport in the world. That's all I'm going to say about it. Oh, that's lovely. I won't lie to you guys. I was aiming for this dart here. So all the experienced pros and all that will understand this. But this dart on the outside, I'm just aiming for the inside of this because if it clips it, it's going to hit it. And I've been doing that more and more. And it's just as a marker, really, something to aim at. Really finding that helpful. Ooh. Oh, unlucky. Oh my goodness, that's a poor one. That's okay. So I'm getting used to these darts, the grippiness of them, which I like. It's just taken a little while just to get familiar because at the beginning I could tell my grip was a bit different on each throw. So I'm just having to work on that really, and it's been really nice. Now, because hitting those three on bull I was telling you about earlier, I feel if these darts really were good for me, that wouldn't have happened. But maybe that's just in my head. I mean, there's not much in my head. But that was. That's better. Come on, man. A little bit more of a pushback as well. I didn't want to add it to my list of things to do this week because my list of things to do is to bring this hand up every time and also to follow through straight. But one thing was just and maybe I should do this before the follow through, is just bringing that wrist back. I don't know if you can see that. Just bringing that wrist back a little bit. I mean, our friend I was talking to you about earlier, straight to the point, he says that, but just bringing that wrist back so you're following through the wrist. I'm trying to just do that a little bit more. What are we on 13 still? Let's get this. Are we on double 13? I think we are, you know. That's bomb. That's bomb. That's not too bad, actually. Oh, almost. It'd be nice to get down and get a couple more of these doubles quickly before you have to leave. Oh, man. All the wrong side, but not bad. Not bad. I mean, you've got to remind yourself, like 5-6 weeks ago, you see those videos, really struggling with consistency, and now it shows this does work, guys. You practice, you get better. I mean, that's the secret. If you want to know the real meat of how to get better at darts, I'm no professional coach, but I will promise you the most important thing you do is throw darts. So if you're not sure what to do, Throw darts, throw darts, throw darts, throw darts. If in doubt, throw the dart. Oh man. I can feel some of the inconsistencies coming in here, especially as the session goes on. I get a little bit, I think, mentally fatigued and physically fatigued, by the way. I don't care what anybody says. This is a sport. And I'll tell you why it's a sport. Because oh man, struggle on this 13. It's a sport because I've played loads of sports. But one sport is my favourite, and that's darts. And it is a sport because I get tired. And I'm sore from playing so much darts yesterday. Like my shoulders, my back, like my scapula at the back here. This area is like the scapula sort of thing. My rhomboids. Right, let's go. My trapezius. Let's just finish this job. Let's just get this 13 and then we're going to get out of here because I'm getting out of hand here. Oh, goodness, I'm not throwing well either though. Could be here a while. This is going to overrun the 20-minute limit. Pumpkin goes back and all that nonsense, right? Come on. Getting embarrassing. Oh, I mean, that clipped that. That was in, I'm sure. 13's not my favourite, but no number on this board I should be taking 20 plus darts at, and that's what we're at here. I mean, if it's not the line, it's the length. Right, we're going to go. I'm not going to have time to throw any ball. Once we get this 13, I'm going to get the hell out of here. Monday. It's Monday here, so this will probably come out Monday or Tuesday. Not that it matters to you. Oh, right, on that inside. Unlucky. I'm not leaving. I'm not going anywhere. Not until this is done. Or, you see that follow through there, snatchy. There we go, finally. Oh, I'm exhausted. I told you this is a sport. Everything's sore. Let's do this. Look, I like to do this every day. Rotate the arms. Rotate the arms. And I'm going to leave you on this point. Okay, so I want everybody to stand up after this video ends. Get your rotations going, okay? Just this little rotation. Do that every day. Okay, open up the shoulder, the scapula. Enjoy yourself, guys. Happy throwing.